Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve question number 1 of weekly contest 463, best time to buy and sell stock using strategy. Right? So now let's read the problem statement. You are given two integer arrays, prices and strategy, where prices of I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. Strategy of I represents a trading action on the ith day, where -1 indicates buying 1 unit of the stock, 0 indicates holding the stock, and 1 indicates selling 1 unit of the stock. Okay. You are also given an even integer k and may perform at most one modification to strategy. A modification consists of selecting exactly k consecutive elements in the strategy. We have to set the first k by 2 elements to 0, hold, and we have to set the last k by 2 elements to 1, sell. So we have to select k consecutive elements in the strategy, right? So first let's suppose this k, then this k, then this k, okay, like this. Then among these k, we have to set the first k by 2 elements to 0 on hold, and we have to set the last k by 2 elements to 1, okay, sell. The profit is defined as the sum of strategy of I into prices of I across all days, and we have to return the maximum possible profit you can achieve. Okay. Note, there are no constraints on budget or stock ownership, so all buy and sell operations are feasible regardless of past actions. All right. Now let's understand this problem statement with an example here. All right. So here in this example, if you see, my prices array is like this 428, right? And my strategy array is like this -401, right? And here, if I want to write the profit, so how I'm going to write? I have to write it like this: strategy of I into price of I across all days. So here -1, so -1 is nothing but indicates buying 1 unit of stock, right? So -1 indicates buying 1 unit of stock. So here I have to write like this -1. Okay, here I am writing the profit since I am buying, right? So I am losing money, right? So here let's say -1 into 4, done. Then plus 0 means I have that stock. Okay, 0 indicates holding the stock. Okay, I am keeping that stock with me, right? So there is no profit, I haven't earned any money yet. Okay, that's why 0 into 2, right? Now here 1 means selling the stock. 1 indicates selling 1 unit of stock. So if I'm selling 1 unit of stock, that means I'm getting some money from someone, right? So here I'm going to have to write 1 into 8. Okay, 1 and into 8. So now what is the total profit? Here -1 into 4, -4 plus 0 plus 8, so that is nothing but 4, right? So 4 is the money earned by me, right? Okay, so here I'm earning money and here I'm losing money because I'm buying the stock, I'm giving the money to someone else, right? So now after that, what we need to do? So this is the profit, actual profit, okay, if I'm not doing any modifications. Now here after that, you are also given an even integer k. Even integer k is given to us, right? And may perform at most one modification to strategy. First, selecting exactly k consecutive elements in the strategy. K is 2, so 2 consecutive elements, so I can select first -1 0, or after this I can select 0 1, right? We have to select k consecutive. Now if I'm selecting k consecutive elements in strategy, after that we have to set the first k by 2 elements to 0, hold, and set the last k by 2 elements to sell, right? So here, so if I just take this window, right, -1 and 0, this window. So here, instead of -1, we have to write 0, right? Because we are putting the stocks on hold in this window. So here 0 into 4, and here instead of 0, I have to write 1. Okay, so that's it. So this is the only change here, if you see, right? And if you calculate the profit again, so you are going to get 0 into 4, 1 into 2, and plus 1 into 8, you are going to get 10, right? And if you select this window, second window, this one, so here this is going to, in this window, this is going to remain a 0, right? First half 0 and second half 1. Okay, so same now. So here I'm writing it 0 and here I'm writing 1. So here this will remain as it is, only this part we are changing, right? So again, if you calculate the profit, you are going to get 4. So among them, what is max? Max is 10, right? So output is 10. Thus the maximum possible profit is 10, which is achieved by modifying the subarray 0 to 1. All right, now see example number 2 here. Price is 543 and strategy is 110, right? So here 1 into 5 plus 1 into 4 plus 0 into 3 is nothing but this is your actual profit. Now here, if you take this part, so 0 and 1, so here 0 and 1, Same way, if you take this part, so here this is 0 and this is 1, and again calculate the profit. So max among them is 9, so output is 9. Thus the maximum possible profit is 9, which is saved without any modification. And these are the constants. Price dot length is equal to strategy dot length 2 to 10 to 5, very big, right? Prices of I is 1 to 10 to 5, right? And strategy of I value is from -1 to 0. Okay, -1 0 1, that's what we are seeing here, right? -1 means buy, 0 means hold, 1 means sell, right? And 2, k is from 2 to price dot length, right? K is even, right? Price dot length is also from 2 to 10 to 5, right? 10 to 5, okay, at max. Price dot length at max value, so I can say 2 to this, all right? So now here it's not possible. If let's suppose if I'm calculating it once, right, then after that for this one, let's suppose I have to modify the k elements, right, and again I have to calculate all this. So definitely my time complexity is going to become of n, and then for k I have to do the changes, okay, for modification part. So this is going to give time limit exceed error, right? 10 to 5 into 10 to 5, I will get time limit exceed error. So we have to find out the better approach for this one. So definitely we can't solve this problem using brute force, right? So that is why this problem is of medium level here, right? Okay, so now let's see the better approach, how we are going to solve this problem. So let's take example number 1 only. So here we have prices like this 4 to 8, right? So let me write here, we have prices like this 4, 2 and 8. So this is nothing but my prices, right? And what is our strategy here? -1 0 1. So here let me write a strategy as -1 0 and here 1. All right, so this is done. This is what given to us, right? And k value is 2 in this case, right? Okay, so here originally if I want to calculate the total profit, so here that is nothing but -1 into 4 plus 2 into 0 plus 8 into 1. That is nothing but -4 plus 0 plus 8, that is nothing but 4, right? So this is what we have calculated here, right? All right, so now after that for modifications, right, we need to see the better version. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one prefix array for strategy into prices, right? Strategy into prices is only giving us the total profit, right? So for that I'm going to create one prefix array for prefix, let's say prefix, right? Prefix for strategy into prices, right? So how I'm going to write this? So in prefix array, how we calculate g, let's say this is having length 3, right? So I'm going to create this array of length 4, right? So here what is the value I'm going to write? So in 1 I'm going to write the total output until my index 0, right? And in 2 what I write? At this position I write the total value until my index 1, okay, until my index 1, what is the total value? So that I'm going to write here in this 2, right? And in index 3 what I need to write? I need to write total until 0 to 2, right? So how we feel? 3 means 0 to 2, what is the result? 2 means 0 to 1, what is the result, right? And here until 0, what is the result? So by default this is going to be 0 only. So here until 0, so until 0 means just take this part, all right? So in this part what is my output? So 4 into -1, that is nothing but -4, all right? So now it is very simple after that, right? Here now until here I have to store in this 2, okay? So that is very simple. In this part at 1 1, 2 into 0 0 only, and previously -4 is coming, right? Until 0 we know, right? And at this 1 we have 0, so 0 to 1 means -4 plus this 2 into 0, that is nothing but -4, right? And after that here at 3 means 0 to 2, right? So at 2 if you see we have 1 into it, so 8, and before that -4 plus 8, that is nothing but 4. So 4 is our output right here, real profit. So this is what I'm going to create first, prefix strategy into price array, right? So this is done, right? Okay, so this is the first thing that you need to do. Now here if I don't consider these strategies, then how I'm going to write the profits? So for that also I'm going to create one prefix for profits, right? So here I'm going to write it like this: 0 index, at 1 index, at 2 index, again until this, right? Until 0 by default this 1 means until 0 only 4, right? Ignore this strategies, right? Now until here if I take 4 plus 2 is 6, then until here if I take, that is nothing but 14, right? This is done, okay? This is done, right? So this is the first thing that you need to do. Now this prefix logic is going to make your problem very easy. Let's see how. So k is equal to 2, k is equal to 2 means here we have of length 3, right? 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point here like this, right? And k is equal to 2 means that first these 2 points, then these 2 points, right? This is the meaning of this, right? So let's say this is point 0, this is point 1, and this is point 2. These 3 points are there, right? Now in first, if I take this part, okay, this k, right? So in this also we need to split it into two parts, okay? We need to split it into two parts. One is this which we are keeping, and with one is this which we are selling, right? So here if I see this one, okay, I'm only selling this, right? So here my total profit in this part is going to be 2 only, right? This is 0 only, right? Because we are keeping it with ourselves, right? Here if you see, set the first ky to elements 0, hold, and set the last ky to elements to 1, sell. So ignore this strategy right now. If you just see this 4 and 2 here prices, right? So we have to keep it, right? We have to sell this, so profit is 2, and we have to keep it in hold, okay? I keep it with ourselves only, right? On hold, right? So 0. So total profit in this window is nothing but 2, right? 2 is the total profit in this window, right? In this window 2 is the profit if I'm not considering this strategy. So from this prefix, this one I can easily get now. How I'm going to get using this prefix p? So that is also very simple. So this 2, what does it show? It shows until 0 to 1, right? 0 to 1. So I need this completely, right? I need this first part na, 0 and 1, I need both. So at 2 I have the total result, and if I subtract until here, so what does this one show? One shows until 0, right? This is what one shows. One shows until 0, right? By I need this both part, but my gain is in this part only, in this part only. So I need this, just this one, right? So I definitely until here, and I have to subtract this, right? So this is going to give me this part, right? And for this one, we have result stored 0 to 1 until 0 to 1 in here 2, right? P prefix p 2, okay, at this, and until here until 0, my result is stored in p1, okay, prefix p1, right? So now if you do this logic, prefix p at index 2 minus prefix p at index 1, so you are going to get 6 minus 4 is equal to 2, right? So this is good enough, right? 6 minus 4. So using this prefix p, I can directly calculate this result, right? Instead of iterating over the loop and then calculate it, because let's suppose the k is very big, so I can simply use this, and I happily calculate all the values. I can simply use this. That is the benefit of this one here, right? So I will get this. So 2, right? 2 is right, okay. Now here also, now if now this is the right, this is the total value that we are getting here, right? 2 after modification. After modification means I'm only considering this prices only, and here for this one I am saying that my strategy is 0, and for this one I'm saying my strategy is 1. So that is modification only, right, in this part. But if in the original case, if you see until here, what was the profit? Until here in this part. So for that purpose we have to see this, okay, we have to see this. So this is again here also very simple. Until here, what was the benefit? All right, so for this, what you need, what you need here, if you see this until here only, this one, okay, if I don't do any modification. So here if you see, we were getting -4 plus 0, that is -4, -4 in this part, okay. In this part we were getting -4. If I apply these two, okay, we are getting -4. So that is also very easy. We can calculate using this -4, right? So in this part, okay, again same. So in this I have 0 to 1 result, right? 0 to 1 result I have in prefix sp2, right? And now I don't need half, but I need full completely, right? So 0 also I need. So that simply means that here until here 0 to 1 I need, and here before this 0, means this 0, let's say it is storing before -1, okay, there is -1 index, let's say, and until there we have values, that is 0 only, okay, in this part. So prefix sp2 minus prefix sp0, this is what I need to do. So I will get -4 minus 0, that is nothing but -4, right? So originally I have -4, and now if I see I have gain of 2, right? So if you see this part, here we are getting -4, and here in this part I am getting 2 only, right? With modification I'm getting 2 only, right? So -4, and here I'm getting 2, right? So now what is the total gain? So modify minus original, if I do 2 minus -4, so that is nothing but 6. So 6 is positive, that is nothing but positive gain. So this is a gain in this part, okay. So I have to calculate the gain. So once I get this gain, right, so what was the total profit before? Total profit was 4, Now gain is 6 because of this part. I modify this part and my gain is 6, right? So 6 plus 4, that is nothing but 10. That's it. That is how I'm getting 10 here. This is the gain in this part is 6, right? And original profit was 4. So I have gain of 6 because of this, right? So that is why here instead of profit 4 I'm going to get 10 now, right? And where was the gain? One gain was here because here it was I was using -1, now I'm using 0 here. So -4 profit comes from 4 profit comes from here, and from here 2 profits come, right? Because I'm using 1 here. So this is what we need to do. Now let's see further. Okay, so same way, now you have to consider second half. Okay, second half, so that is also very easy. Second half you need to consider. So again, in the second half, this 2 and 8, we only need to see 8 only, right? 8 is the only profit. This 2 is going to become 0 only, right? Because I'm putting it on hold. So 8. So until 2, what is the value? Until 2, that is nothing but add prefix pp3 I have stored. Okay, until 2 means 0 to 2, right? And from here, only I need to consider this part. Okay, I don't need to care about this part. Okay, so I can say I have to only consider this now, so I don't have to consider this. Okay, until 1 I don't need to consider, so I have to write pp2. So that simply means that 8 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, pp3 means here 14. Okay, minus pp2 means 6. Okay, so 14 minus 6 is nothing but 8, right? So 8 is the modified profit, okay, in this, right? But if I previously used strategies only, here 0 and here 1, so then what was the profit? Okay, so that profit also, how we need to calculate, we need to calculate this completely now, right? So again, profit sp3, okay, that's it, means 0 2. And now I need I need to subtract this part, right? I need both. And in this part, what was the profit? Okay, so instead of running the one loop, I can directly use this formula, right? So I don't need to, well, I don't want this 0, right? I want this one. Okay, so here before this means here I have to write p sp1 only. Okay, sp1 means until 0, right? So here sp3 means here 4 and sp1 means -4. Okay, so -4. So what is this? I'm getting 8. So 8 is original and modified is 8, so gain is 0 only, right? So here if you see, in this 8 and here also we are getting 8 only, so gain is 0 only. So gain is 0, profit is 4, right? So gain is 0, right? Gain is 0. So best gain, you will say 6 only. So 6 is the best gain, right? And 6 is the best gain. So in that, original profit was 4. Okay, so 4 plus 6 10. That's what you need to do, right? Now let's see the code. Very simple, nothing complex here. So this is what we have, and it's going to price it over length, and the real profit is 0. Then first we are going to compute the original profit, right? Strategy into prices of I, right? Here we have long, right? All right, and here prefix sums. So for strategy into prices and for prices, I'm going to do that, and then I have to run one single loop. Okay, of n. All right, and in this of n, I'm going to calculate this and this. So I plus 1 means 0 to I, right? So this is how I'm going to calculate this. And best gain, we have to check all the windows in of n, right? So best gain is equal to long dot mean underscore value, and this is the window size. Okay, 0 and k is 2, so 0 plus k, that is nothing but 2, right? So start is 0, and here start plus k less than equal to 9. So I can say now here I can write this start is nothing but start is less than equal to n minus k, right? Okay, so here let's say your n is 3, and k is equal to 2 for example number 1, if you consider. So start is starting from 0 and it is going to run until less than equal to n is nothing but 3 minus k, that is nothing but 1. So s is less than equal to 1. Until there we have to run, right? So that's why I'm writing. So original is nothing but here start plus k minus prefix of start, and long modified is nothing but start plus k minus prefix of start plus k by 2. We only need half, right? Gain is this. So best gain we have to store here. Whatever the best gain I'm going to get here. Okay, so it will be 0 or the best gain 4. Okay, since I started from a min, so if I don't get any gains anywhere, so I have to take a 0 only, right? So here in the real profit I have to add, right? Okay, so this is going to my output, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with the question number 1 of weekly contest 463. And if you can need the solutions of any other questions of this weekly contest, then please feel free to let me know in the comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.